Hello, everybody. It is your girl Presh, and I am back with another video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever with whoever so they know you rocks with your girl. Shout out to my 101 subbies. Mwah! I love each and every one of you. You are my precious baby and my baby boos. Also, you guys, I do have a short up on my channel that is giving you guys the rules to my 100 subby giveaway. All you got to do is follow rules 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you will be automatically entered. The last day for entry is the 20th. The announcement of the winner will be on Halloween. Okay, all right. So go ahead and enter, honey. Okay, all you got to do is go to the comments of that short and enter done once you do steps 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. Also, if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you've been before, what it do, baby boo. And if you've been watching my channel but haven't subscribed yet, why not? 101 people like me. 101 people like me. You can become a precious baby and a baby boo. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, comment down below. Also, don't forget to check the description bar down below where you'll find all of my perfectly curated playlists that houses all of my content, like my What You Watching reviews like this one, or my What You Bought hauls where you guys can see all of the perfumes and handbags and purses and sunglasses and all that jazz that I like to do. My music reviews, my What You Listen To, or my Music Mondays, whichever one I decide to make it, where you guys can see what I like to listen to. What else? And just my regular reviews on movies and TV shows and things of that nature. So without further ado, y'all, let's get into this video. So this is going to be a What You Watching review on the movie Fair Play, which just was released, I think, on the 7th or the 6th of October. It stars Phoebe, I might be jacking her name up, but Downer, Derry, I don't know. The girl who played Daphne Bridgerton Baskin Hastings, the Duchess of Hastings, child. Her. She played this heifer named Emily, and she with this dude named Luke. And baby, Luke and Emily worked on my nerve. Bad. Okay? Bad. Okay? So, of course, it starts with them at a party or a wedding or a reception or somewhere. I wasn't really paying attention, child. Because I just felt like it wasn't going to give what it was supposed to, and it didn't. For me, okay, because everybody in their mouth been ranting and raving about this little movie, and then I watched it, and I'm just like, okay. Oh, okay. So here we go. So it starts with them, and then they decide to go in the bathroom to get their hunch on. And next thing you know, because I was on my phone looking up something, I look up, it's blood everywhere. I said, wait a minute, what happened? Did somebody get stabbed? Why is there blood everywhere? He got blood on his mouth. She got blood on her mouth. It's blood on her dress. It's blood on his shirt. I'm like, what the is going on? Then I realized her period came on, and he was downtown. You wanna go downtown? Now maybe that's on SWV. I never knew the words, but anyway, I like my kisses down. Look, by Kelly. Yeah, that. And so I was like, oh, that's a little nasty. But yeah, so after that, he decided to propose to her in the bathroom while they both covered in blood, like somebody they was in the process of trying to hide a body. Like, I don't, okay. And so she said yes, and then they sneak out the bathroom window. She ain't got no nail shoe on. I'm just like, y'all could at least got her shoes, because y'all in New York City, and I know them grounds sturdy. I know they fit, whatever. So they get back to their apartment, and I think they take a bath. I'm not sure. They white, so who knows. And they hunch. Again, I don't know if they took a shower or not. I wasn't paying attention. I pray they did. But they land in the bed, you know, after a good little coital hunching, and their alarms and everything get up. And so everybody get up, they get ready for work, they go in the bathroom. They do wash their asses and their faces and their hair, and they brush their teeth, and they go about their business. And I see everybody put on their little outfits, and I said, okay, well, where they work at? And so, you know, they get on, go out the door, and they go their separate ways. Everybody like, all right, bye, have a nice day. And I'm like, oh, ain't nobody kissed and said I loved you or nothing. All right, we got engaged, but I ain't no I love you, bye. It was just all right, bye. What type of shit is this? Okay. So after that, we see her get on the train, and he went somewhere. And the next thing you know, they wind up at the same place. And I'm just like, So why the fuck y'all just ain't ride your train to work together? Like, it's not like the people y'all work with would know whether or not y'all on the same train. Like, you know what? Okay, so you know they're in the elevator and they speaking to everybody. It's like, hey, how you doing? How was your weekend? I had a fun weekend. My weekend wasn't that bad. And you know the two of them just laughing at each other, like, you know, they got an inside joke because they hunching. They're not supposed to be hunching, and they engaged. I said, oh, okay, so this how this goes. So they get to work, and you know they speaking to everybody, and they go sit at their desk. They work at a finance firm or something, the investment broker, stockbroker, something or another. Child, they work with numbers. So they sitting there, everybody's sitting down, they getting ready to have their morning meeting. Next thing I know, they talking about numbers, and you hear somebody off in the distance. I'm talking about screaming and hollering. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm talking about that man was cussing. It was you. It was like, oh my God. What the what? Like everybody, their mama could have sucked her, and there was I can't say all of that. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to, cause I'm trying not to cuss. But baby, the way that man was going off, and he was baby. Ooh, there was some words, and I thought I was a cussing. I had nothing on him, okay. And baby, you know what they did? They turned the little rules and regulations of what you're not supposed to do at work video up, and I said, oh my God. And he was in there, he had a golf club, and I'm talking about he was tearing them people computers up. I said, baby, that's gonna come out your paycheck. Yeah, you ain't gonna have not a nail sent to your name when you get done. Your whole paycheck gonna be for the people. He just the cussing and the screaming and the hollering. The people in the next room over closed the door, pulled down the blinds. I said, oh, so this is what we do. See no evil, hear no evil. Cause but apparently he got fired, and baby, he had choice words for everybody. So after that, you hear everybody saying, well, who you think they're gonna give his desk to or whatever? And they wind up talking about who was gonna get his position, a promotion. And so we hear two of the other dudes talking about they think Luke gonna get it, which is Emma's fiance boyfriend. And so, cause she was eavesdropping, she run over there to Luke and was like, hey, I heard a rumor that you might be getting the VP, MP, ABC, the promotion. Okay. And you know, she was excited for him or whatever happened, the case may be. And after that, you know, we see them leave, and they go home, and you know, they enjoying themselves, and they in the bed, and she get a phone call, and it's from their boss. And so he was like, you don't have to go. And she was like, well, yeah, I kind of do, you know, he's the boss, and this could be like an emergency or whatever. So she get up, she get herself dressed, and she go around there to wherever they was at, some type of little private club situation at a ballroom or somewhere, I don't know. And so she get in there, she sit down, and she asked for like club soda or something. And that man was like, and she was like, I have a Coke or something neat or something. She asked for a little drink. And so she sit down, and he get to running back all her accomplishments and stuff to her. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought he was on some freaky shit. And I was like, what type of shit is this? She got to suck some dick for promotion? Cause no. Nah, we're not doing all that. But he basically sat there, he praised her for basically being very well rounded and accomplished at such a very young age, because I think she had like an article or something published in like some type of magazine article, newspaper or something, when she was like 16, 17 or something years old. And you know, she excuse me, had got herself through school and stuff like that. And he was like, you know, do you do it for your family? She was like, no, I do it for myself. Basically saying like, what I've accomplished is for me. Fuck all them other people. And I was like, okay, I see you there, Emily. And so basically the conversation they was having let me know that Emily got the job. And so, you know, after that we see Emily down there in the cab. And so she get home and she outside. And I realized she got to go in there and tell Luke that man gave her the position of the ABC manager, whatever fuck she got to do. So she go in there and, you know, Luke is upstairs and he pacing back and forth because he thinks that man could be riding there, you know, assaulting her. But that's not the case. So when she get in there, Luke was like, you all right? What happened? What he did? He didn't touch on you, did you? She was like, no, he gave me the position. I'm the new vice president, executive of the junior management, or whatever the fuck she do. And she was like, you know, she felt bad. He was like, why are you feeling bad? Like, congratulations. Like, you know, he was happy for her, low key. But high key, he was angry because he thought it was gonna be him. And so the next day, you know, she go in there and, you know, she got her head held high. She got a nice little bouncy ponytail. And she walked right on past her little desk, and she walked straight to the office, and everybody was like, oh. Okay, they gave that bitch the job. And so one of the dudes was being funny, was like, I wonder what she had to do to get the job. Now, mind you, Luke already feels some type of way that now his bitch is his boss. And so it's like now you feeding into his insecurity by making it seem like, or assuming that this lady had to do something strange for a piece of couple change and a promotion. No, baby, we don't get down like that. So after that, you know, we see her making her way through work, and she's, you know, on top of it, and she basically tell Luke, like, look, we gonna motherfucking put our activate twin wonder powers together, and I'm gonna get you the next position. And, you know, he was like, nah, I'm good or whatever. But she was like, no, I got you. You know, we a team, me and you, ride or die, baby. We gonna get this. So of course, she, you know, making power plays, and everybody like her at work, you know, the bosses and stuff like that. She started trying to pitch Luke. And they basically had to tell her, girl, Luke lost us like $25 million. She was like, you didn't know that? You didn't do the research into Luke? That's why Luke ain't get the job. Because Luke lost us $25 million. Let's do something different. So she basically had like that, oh shit, bitch, why you didn't tell me this type of shit? So now she rethinking it. This motherfucker done lost these people this money. So after that, you know, Luke started feeling some type of way, because not only did they put him on blast, they put him on blast in front of his bitch, who's now his boss. So now she looking at him like he's incompetent, because he is. So, of course, Luke decided he want to go and get him some self-help guru type stuff. Now, mind you, this is where it started to become a little lackluster for me, because his girl got a promotion that he, you know, thought that he was a shoo-in for, right? Clearly, there's an undertone of him being insecure, right? So that would give us the foundation for him to then become like unhinged, like borderline psychopathic, right? They didn't do that, or at least what they did wasn't enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we gonna push the envelope where this is supposed to be a thriller or some type of mind game type situation, I felt like Luke should have been tapping into his evilness. Like, I felt like Luke should have been on some other shit. Like, I feel like Luke should have been on sabotage mode. I feel like Luke should have been out here trying to make her look bad. It should have been to the point where Luke was like, I was only doing what I was told to do by my boss, which is her. Like, I felt like that's what should have been going on. But I digress. So Luke, of course, out here insecure. He feeling some type of way. They not hunching because his dick can't get hard, because, you know, he feel inadequate to the fact she out here making all this money and all this change. So, you know, Luke started talking sideways to her, telling her she dressed tacky and she looked a mess. And it's just like, sir, have you seen the way you look? How dare you talk about that girl like that? So, you know, Emily basically, after she, you know, changed her little wardrobe and, you know, she started dressing a little more sleeker, you know, sleeker. You know, she basically still tried to let him know, like, look, I'm going to still try and help you, you know, get your little job, your little promotion or whatever, you know, because I believe in you. I believe in you and me. So after that, you know, once again, she out here trying to pitch Luke. So she wound up pitching some type of thing that Luke said, and they wound up losing money. And so, no, not that. So what happened was, Luke wound up doing his own thing. Wound up doing a whole deal thing on his own. Nobody knew about. He started losing the money. Luke gets her cussed out. Her boss winds up calling her a fucking bitch, a fucking stupid little bitch, or something like that. He called her a stupid bitch. I think it was fucking stupid little bitch. And she was like, he was like, you want me to repeat it? You're a stupid fucking bitch. And I was like, who you talking to, Mr. Boss Man? Cause baby, fuck you. Who? Bitch, what? So now Luke out here just off the Richter scale, because they down here talking to him sideways at work. She out here making him feel like he ain't shit. So what happened is once again, because she finds out that they don't even trust Luke. So Luke stopped coming to work for a couple days. Her and Luke get into it. He couldn't get his dick hard. They couldn't hunch. So she out here and she decides to go on her own thing, research another thing that could possibly be getting investigated, but because they're over there in Europe and they kind of more lenient with the way they do court cases and stuff, she like, let's bet on them and see how this goes. So they wind up betting on those people, or however it go for those people, and they wind up getting those people acquiring those people as a client, because the court case winds up getting tossed out or something. So she wind up getting a commission check for $575,000. Baby, let me tell you something. The way all 500,000 would have went in the bank, and that $75,000, baby, I'd have went and had me a nice little shopping spree and been eating good in the neighborhood, baby. Look at here, okay. So she wound up going out with the rest of the squad to go celebrate her, closing the deal and get her a nice little commission check. So they wind up taking her to the strip club. She's like, fine, let's go to the strip club. So they in the strip club, and one of the dudes, what was his name? Something or another. He's telling a story about how when he was in college, they would haze the freshmen, and one freshman wound up having a flowers in the attic type of moment with his sister, because they, was covering bitches' heads with bags and stuff. And I was just like, that is trifling. Why is we telling this story? This is horrible. Like, why? So, she's sitting there like, ain't nobody got time for y'all in these fucking ass stories. Where the hookers at? The stripper bitches. Come over here. She tossing them motherfucking shots back, and she get the... They was like, oh, shit, okay, Emily. Like, they was like, okay, she parties. So, limited... Emily is now drunk as a skunk, okay? Luke's as a goose, and she want to get the party started with Luke. So she gets to the house, can't put a key in the door. He was like, girl, what the hell? She was like, hey, how you doing? I feel good. I feel good all over. And I just want you to touch on me. And so Luke was like, girl, ain't nobody got time for you. And mind you, she, because her purse had failed, she was taking all her stuff, put it on the counter. Luke sees her commission check. She ain't even cashed her commission check yet. And so now he feels some type of way, now knowing that because she went and got this promotion and she went ahead and did her own thing and then listened to him, and now she got a $575,000 commission check. Oh, he feels some type of way. You're stupid, baby. So, he started arguing with her, and I think he told her that the only reason they had her hanging around is because she liked the hooker. And I'm like, sir, you over here listening to self-help gurus, and Luke, go to hell. Now again, how I felt like this was lackluster was because I felt like they should have had Luke meet with the guru, and he should have been like really like listening to this man and becoming more and more unhinged, and he should have been more angrier with her, like da-da-da. Like, I feel like it was more that could have been done. It was a lot they didn't give. So after that, her mama wound up throwing them an engagement party. Her and Luke get into it. Luke come right there to the job when she in the middle of presentation, because he been missing in action and is drunk when he finally do come back to work. And he come into the meeting talking about, I just need to get me some coffee. They was like, what's coffee? He was like, no, I want coffee out of here. Next thing I know, he get to talking smack and stuff, and something he did, so they had to usher the people out. And he was like, you acting crazy or whatever. He's like, no, you know what I'm gonna tell you about? How me and her, we been fucking. And she was just standing like, oh my fucking God, I'm gonna have to kill him. And so the man was just like, man, get up out of here. He was drunk as the day is long. So she go home to get ready for the engagement party. that her mama them threw. Her mama and daddy threw them a surprise engagement party, invited his mama and daddy. So she go home and cuss him out on his voicemail. She don't even change her clothes. She go to the engagement party in her work clothes. Her mama was like, well, bitch, you could at least comb your hair. Put on a little perfume or some, bitch, a little lipstick, a little lip gloss. Like, why do you look like this? Bitch, who got a hairbrush and a motherfucking scrunchie? Because, girl, you look distraught. You look disheveled. You look a mess. So she like, where Luke at? So Luke over there at the bar, like, ain't nothing happened. And she was like, you know, she cussed him out. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry that, you know, I didn't get my promotion by being a hoe and sucking dick. And, you know, everybody was like, oh, I thought y'all worked together. She was like, no, Luke is my employee. He worked for me, but he don't no more because he fired. And, of course, that's when they call her hoe. And she take a bill bottle and bust him upside his head. I said, all right, I see you. Now, see, they had Emily unhinged, but Luke wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he should have been matching her unhingedness. So after that, they go in the bathroom. He locked the door. They arguing. Next thing you know, they all angry with one another. She like, get out my face. Da, da, da. Next thing you know, they start hunching. Unfortunately, in the middle of their hunching, all his anger and aggression and pent up frustration with her and his life in general, he takes that out on her. And she starts to tell him that, unfortunately, this hunch no longer feels enjoyable and you're hurting me and you need to stop. He does not. He winds up smashing her head into the sink, and like she has like this bruise on her face, and like he is like literally hurting her. So she, of course, eventually is like, stop. He eventually stops once, you know, he comes. And so she leaves out of the bathroom basically limping because of like how forceful he was pinning her down and forcefully hunching on her. So of course she goes home and she just feels disgusting because that was not an act of passion. It wasn't even an act of love. That was an act of aggression, and it was disgusting that he did that to her. So of course, you know, she gets herself together, whatever the case may be. And so the next day she gets herself together, she put a little makeup on her face, and she go in there and she tell her boss, me and that man was not together. That man was stalking me, okay? And when I was not returning his advances, he decided to make up in his mind that me and him was in a relationship. I said, bitch, that's how you get back at a motherfucker. She was like, you know, I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure how this would be perceived. And the boss was like, girl, next time you take this shit to HR, fuck how anybody feel. You take this shit to HR. And I'm thinking in my mind, Miss Campbell, she was running there hunching on that man. She even lives with this man. But for the sake of argument, next time that's what we'll do. So after she leave work or whatever, she go back to the house and there go Luke. And she was like, what you doing here? And he was like, look, I didn't ask the lady to break the lease. I'm going to go stay at my brother's house. I'm going to go ahead and have some people that I know invest in my business because I should be working for myself or whatever. And she tell Luke to apologize. Now he was like, apologize for what? So next thing you know, they get to arguing. She pull a knife out and tell him, either you apologize to me or I'm going to make you bleed. And I said, oh. Well, baby, she fits to hurt you. And so he basically was taunting her, and he tried to get, you know, the knife out her arm, and when he grabbed it, she pulls the knife down and it, you know, slices his hand. And he was like, ow, and said something. Next thing you know, she done sliced him on his arm. She's like, cry. And so he's sitting up there fake crying, and she was like, good. Now apologizing, you know, he say sorry, you know, for assaulting her. And you know, she, you know, caresses him and she tells him, now clean your blood up and get out. Now, me personally, I feel like she should have said, now get the fuck out of my house. Now, what I did not like was the fact that I felt like they could have had them on some more mind fuck type situation, to where it could have been a mind game almost to the point to where it almost gave a little obsession, right? Because it was called fair play, right? And I felt like it could have been more of this dynamic where we find out that Luke and Emily both was in the running to become the new project manager, whatever the case may be. And so they start doing some dirty, underhanded stuff to each other, and eventually Emily gets the job. And so then Luke then takes it a step further by, you know, just being real unhinged and crazy. Like I felt like it was more that could have been done. I also feel like this could have been a limited series. Like it was this other limited series I watched called Obsession, which I am going to rewatch and do a review on, because I realized how good that was compared to this. Fair Play could have been a limited series and it could have been better. So for me personally, because I like seeing Emily, Phoebe, what's her face, doing an American accent. It's always funny hearing British actors do American accents, but hearing her do an American accent was cool. You know, at certain points, you know, you heard her regular accent come out. The actor who played Luke, I don't know him, but I don't want to see him ever again. No, thank you. But as far as the movie in whole, I give it a 6.5 out of 10, simply because the premise of what they were trying to do was good. The acting was even okay, but the entire plot point from point A to B fell flat for me. There was really no climactic to what they were trying to give, with this supposed to be like a thriller, suspenseful type situation. It didn't get what it was supposed to, and at the end I was just like, oh, she tripping. Okay. Like, it was like, to me. So yeah, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, so that is all. That is it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. What? Comment, like, subscribe. Share my videos wherever with whoever, so they know you rocks with your girl, though. Don't forget to check the description bar down below where you find all of my perfectly curated playlists, as well as the link to the Facebook page. My Instagram is now open. It's at QueenPaperChaser92. It's public. Go follow me, like, some, comment. Love you. Bye.